Anybody looking at this video is wondering, how is it possible to have such a big amount of calculus behind the teeth? Did this person never clean their teeth? Did they never brush? It's multiple number of things. First of all, the person might not have been physically able to clean their teeth due to different reasons. But also their oral hygiene probably was very poor, yes. They didn't see a dentist or a hygienist to get their teeth cleaned. And also, they didn't even pay attention to the fact that this chunk of calculus is getting bigger and bigger in their mouth because your tongue gets used to it. You don't even know it's there. In many cases, I have removed a big chunk of calculus like this, and patient cried and told me, "You cut my tooth." That's not a tooth, that's just the bad stuff there. It's so big that you're used to it, and when it's removed, you feel like, oh my God, a piece of my body is gone. So what you need to do is to see your hygienist every 6 months and get a good clean done. I floss and brush my teeth. Why do I still get these calculus or tartar? And why do I need a cleaning so regularly? These tartar comes from your own saliva. It's a mixture of phosphorus, calcium, a lot of minerals with food and bacteria on the surface of the tooth. Slowly, they just build up and get more, and they have to be removed by a dental professional. So it's not just you, it's most of the people who need them. And of course, if your oral hygiene is good, you get them less and it's easier to have them removed, but they'll still be there. If it's that big, you haven't been seeing a dentist regularly enough. You haven't been seeing a hygienist to clean your teeth regularly enough. And what happens is, what you see there, a little bit of gum bleeding, where the patient is young, the gum bleeding or gum disease can reverse itself. But once you get old, the gum will recede and get destroyed, and the gum is hugging the tooth. So if there is no gum, the tooth gets shaky and loose, and you lose the tooth. The dentist tells you that there is a hole in the tooth and you don't fix it because it doesn't hurt. Why would I spend time and money on it? First of all, what's going through the suction right now looks like a seed. Now, if it has been growing in there and sprouting leaves and stuff, I don't know. Besides being yucky, maybe it's dangerous. It's bearing infection. There is a source for food and bacteria to grow, create an ecosystem, and basically have lots of infection in there that is now coming out as pus. Later on, when you eat any sort of food and drink, it's going to be mixed with that infection going through your body. So it can cause systemic disease. What you want to do is get rid of that right away before your only problem is not that tooth anymore, but also systemic illness. You want to make sure that you clean the hole and fill it, do a root canal if needs be. But from what I see in the mouth, in general, the oral hygiene is really poor in this patient.